Hi everyone, hope you're all doing good. I am on with this. It is a pretty naked journal. Needs some clothing, but we'll get to that. I have a title for it around here somewhere that I cannot find. So I'm meant to be doing other stuff, but as usual I got sidetracked with a thought, and I'm learning if I think of something to do it straight away or else I do forget, which is annoying. So this is going to be my virus or COVID journal or whatever you want to call the silly things. But I thought it is a good idea to keep some notes on it for the kids to look at, or anyone else that finds it in 50 years or something. So I've used just my old hanging file folder again because I have some really weak ones that I don't like using. So I've used that as the cover. I've done 3 signatures. I think there are about 3 different sizes in there too, but the way they fit in there, they're sort of flush here, which is all that matters. It's just for me, so it's a bit tragic. I grabbed every bit of grungy paper that I could find around the place, and I've just folded the edges of the folder over to make little spots where I can tuck in some news clippings and that. At the moment I've just got some scrap bits of paper which I will use in here. So they're just slipping in there. So I have started writing in there. So first time I've sort of started writing much in a journal for a long time. So yeah, just an introduction about when it all started, and I've got some stamps which I've been meaning to use for ages, like a date stamp and all your little office stamps. So I think they'll come in handy in this one. Reminded me that I have them and to actually use them. And I've put some Chinese stamps on there and a bit of washi. So I've got some beautiful papers from Geo a while back, and they're gorgeous and grungy. So I've used them just to start off each signature. So I'll give you a quick flip, but it's absolutely empty. But as you can see, the pages are ripped, they're wrinkly. There's a whole lot in here that my mum made for me, and I use them to back journaling cards and that, but I've just grabbed them and put them in here. Some of my black acrylic dyed paper. This one had a couple of rips in, so I did some what Bonnie would call band-aids. I did not sew them though, I didn't have the effort, but I inked around them so they stand out more, and I like the way they look. And I just left the rips on this side and have inked over them so they stand out more. I think that's a paper that Mum sprayed. I had this, when I take covers off of books, sometimes they have your butcher's paper in there or whatever it's called. So I started keeping a whole lot of that to use. So, and it had a fold in it from where it was folded up to cover the book. So I've kept that so that can be used as a little pocket. Another one of Geo's papers there, beautiful. That one I did a doily thing on, but that's all right. I'm not meant to be doing pretty in this one. So that's like the first signature. So a quick flip through of the rest. So it's just a whole lot of really grungy, messy pages. Then that's the offcut of the folder that I've just used in the middle and done the same that I did at the start. So I've got some pockets there. Unfortunately, I don't get the papers delivered or anything, so I don't have news clippings. So I've asked my mum now to hold on to ones from now on for me. So all the information I've sort of got so far has been what I've seen on the TV and on the internet, which I've been keeping track of on the computer a bit. I have a lot of catching up to do though, because of course I wasn't taking much notice when it all started. So that is my journal. I put lots of pages in there, so because goodness knows how long I'm going to be having to write stuff about it for. So, as I said, I don't want it to be pretty, but I don't want it to be absolutely boring to look at either. So I was thinking, you know, what can I do? Because I don't want to stick meaningless, well, it's going to be meaningless stuff in there anyway, but I don't want to be too random with what I put in there. A little bit random is okay. So, and then I remembered that I had grabbed a couple of huge biology books from the recycle bins. And it just took me half an hour to find one of them. So the other one's probably under the big pile of books. as well, but I thought I'll start going through this and just grabbing a few of the pictures out of this that might be good fun to embellish it with a bit. So even the word biology would be right, wouldn't it? And I like the colour of it as well. Do we want big or little or both? I might take both. Now what I might do is try and find the middle of a signature in all of this. Probably be here a while. I think I can see it. I'm close. There it is. Doesn't matter if I rip the pages a bit while I'm doing this, because it'll probably be trashing a lot of this. There's a few good pictures in these, but not a lot, so. It's been a while since I've had time to break up a book. That's pretty cool. That would sit on the side of a page really nicely. See, now I'm going to get sidetracked finding all this other stuff. Oh, there are some nice pictures. So I can't get rid of anything. I might just rip down here. I'll put the ones aside that have nice pictures that I might use in other things, which will probably be every page. And now we don't want to be too careful, but I will just cut for now and then I'll rip them when I want to use them. Then I'll have a pile for rubbish. They're semi-gloss, so I probably won't keep many of these pages to do anything else with. I would if I was low on books, but I definitely don't have that problem. So, alright. So there's probably a whole lot of words that would be good. Cell biology and energetics. Oh, look at that. Beautiful bee photo. Definitely keep that one to go with my bee stuff. So there's a lot of words on genes, chromosomes, cells, that sort of stuff. So I'll keep that page with my biology word. Don't need that picture. There's a spider. Pretty cool spider actually. Keep him. I hope you've been doing some crafting and coping alright and buying some craft stuff online. I've certainly been doing a bit too much of that. Well, it's not really too much. A lot of the stuff I've been buying is storage stuff to try and organise things, but it seems to be taking a week or two to get delivered at the moment, which is annoying me. Oh look, there's that beautiful bee photo again. Find somewhere to put those. So I was thinking, looking for words, and that one, I'll take that one as well. Figure I'll do a bit of like collaging. See, these sort of pictures would be alright. I could just rip the pages out, couldn't I? But then I'll end up with a big mess, but that's alright. Yeah, so I might hang on to those ones. See if I can find any better ones. Some penguins. I like to find something where it goes on about pathogens. That'd be alright. Quite like that. Microscopic view of whatever it is. Doesn't matter as long as it looks cool. Chemical compound stuff. There's that bee again. And a whole heap of that one. like that. DNA strand. On the other side, not much. So it's good to... It was good to remember that I had these books actually, because a lot of the stuff I'm keeping for this I probably would have thrown out. Now I like that eagle. I'm going to start ripping pages if I keep doing it this way, aren't I? Yeah. Enzymes, chemical reactions. I don't need the fish. I like that blue one up the top there. It's another like functioning cells. Here we go. This is the type of stuff that'll be real cool in there because it's sort of grungy being in the black and white. Just will add a bit more interest. Them. Thought I'd just come on and give you an update of what I'm doing that I'm not meant to be doing because I'm meant to be doing other stuff. Although I do like to do a bit of this and that and not the one thing all the time or else I get a bit bored with it. Oh, come on, written nicely. Thank you. That'll do. Plastids. Oh, there's heaps of cool pictures. Ooh, look at them. They're nice. They're green. I saw ribosomes there. I remember trying to do some biology and the endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. Trying to remember how to spell them. Oh, that looks nice for a COVID journal. I don't know if you can see it very well. It looks nice and disgusting, whatever it is. A flagellum. Membranes. I like that word. I'll take that too. Yes, I don't mind the alternative style journal. Get sick of the same old all the time. Harvesting energy. Some of these sort of things would be alright too. So I've been a little slack. At least I went to bed at midnight last night. Yeah, got really tired and went to bed at midnight, so that was good, and got up at 10. So that's a lot better than what I was doing prior. I just found that when I was getting up at 2 in the afternoon, I didn't have many hours of daylight to get out in the garden, so I like that one. So you'll have to tell me what you're all up to keep yourself sane and what you've been making. And nice roses. Kind of like that picture there too. Just wondering, oh, the cover's not good on this, so I'll probably just get rid of the cover when I'm done. Ooh, what's that? Cells forming the lens of a vertebrate eye. Gross. Skin, something like that. They look cool. That looks gross. So yes, nothing on TV, and I don't know if any of you guys watch Netflix, but I've been having so much trouble with it at nights. Just not loading, doing silly things, so I'm hoping it is just that there's so many people on and it's not my system not working properly because it's annoying. What are we up to? Cells and tissues. Responding to signals. I like that one too. With the way I'm gone, my journal's just going to be full of these silly cell pictures. But no, it's good to have some options. Now, cell division. Ooh, more green ones. That's what I like to see. Ooh, blue ones. Oops. They're plant cells. Genetics. Inheritance. It's a nice picture, that one. See if we can find some pathogen stuff and nucleoids. Take that page. I can without killing it too much. Got gas exchange, gas exchange in animals. I shouldn't laugh, I'm so immature. There's a nice moth there. Plant development, animal development, reproduction. I'll go through them some other time to try and get to the good stuff. Animal movement, hormonal control. Yeah, I need some of that. Viruses. Here we are, we're getting there. Now what's before that? Bacteria. Mechanics of evolution. Environmental stress, animal behaviour. Alright, so let's go to the viruses. There's some black and white ones. I think they'll be fun to use as backgrounds. I want to see everyone else's COVID journals. If you're doing one, can you put it up somewhere so I can see it, whether it be on YouTube or Facebook or, yeah. Or let me know you're doing one and I'll give you my email address so you can send me some photos, because I want to see what everyone's doing. I want to see if people are doing all these pretty ones. Put me to shame. Now I might take the word viruses. The ecology of viruses. What's that? Life cycle of a simple virus. Major structural elements of the virions of viruses of different groups that are directly important to. That's pox, herpes, paramyxoviruses, retro. There's an influenza one down there. I might take that. What have we got? Information about viruses. Thought I'd get more good stuff. What's this? Protists. Parasites. Fungi. Oh, mushrooms. See, they're not so bad, these books, are they? I'll definitely have to have a better look at this sometime and take out all the mushrooms. Now, what else do we have? Simple animals. later. Animals. Yeah, so I've just got the glossary. Might go through the glossary afterwards and find any words that may be related to put in. So that's good though. I've got all these pages. Well, I've got a few of ones that I can use in other journals, especially that bee. And there's still a whole lot in there, so at least I've seen what's in there and I can take it apart a bit more. But I have a whole lot of your gross cells and diseases and all the good stuff. So I'll have to start making a few bits and pieces with those, I reckon. So I might go cut some of the stuff out and then I can get back on and use some of it. So because I've got a stack of writing for the last few weeks that I need to get into here, but I didn't want to just write it on the pages. I want to have a few things to stick in with it, so I'll be able to do that now that I've got some interesting things to stick in with it. So I shall be back on and show you what I do. Take care. See you later.